Hi, welcome back to our channel, Two Brothers Opinions. My name is Barry. This is my brother Mark.
All right, so we're going to cover a couple things, but first, I want to start off with acknowledging one of our commenters.
Okay.
Some guy named John, who must stutter because he spells it JJ, who has proven by his comments and back and forth that I had with him that his comments prove what we've been saying all along, that liberal, socialist, communist Democrats who think they love our country are just really ignorant people.
Yeah. So you could go into our last video and go into comments.
And you'll see there's like 12 or 13 of one of them. And
yeah.
When I address certain things, like, where this person might say, oh, you don't like democracy or our democracy. And I will like, well, we actually are a constitutional republic. He changes the subject. So,
of course,
anyways, I said to him, listen, we're not going to agree, but hey, at least keep watching our videos. So hopefully he realizes that this one is dedicated to him.
Yeah, well, he said he wasn't going to watch our shitty videos.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, well. We're going to dedicate it anyways.
Like I said, these are our opinions.
Yeah, they're opinions.
We never said John was a jerk.
No.
Never said that.
Nope.
But when you...
Well, I did.
Well, you did kind of, but the thing is when you make a statement,
yeah,
and someone gives a rebut to that statement, and you totally ignore it,
yeah,
then you're not open-minded.
No, it's just...
And we are.
Right, it was just an attack back.
Yeah, we welcome people's comments.
Yeah, but not an attack back.
Not an attack.
But that's what happened.
We're not attacking it.
That's what happened.
Well,
but...
Not yet.
I might say the sky's blue, and he's like, well, you're an idiot. Well, wait, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Anyway, so all right, so we're going to cover basically like two topics. The recent...
but they're all related.
Yeah. The recent 6 congressmen and senators who put out that video basically saying the obvious, which is if you're in the military, you're not supposed to obey illegal orders.
Do you want me to go with the list, who they are?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I have that right here. Senator Mark Kelly.
From Arizona.
Democrat, Arizona. He's a retired Navy captain. Senator Slotkin. Slotkin, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Democrat, Michigan. Former CIA analyst. Representative Jason Crow. Democrat, Colorado. A former Army Ranger. And I'm surprised at him. Mm-hmm. Representative Maggie Goodlander, she's a Democrat from New Hampshire, former Navy reservist. We also thank these people for their service.
Sure, they put in time, yeah.
Yep, Representative Chris Deluzio.
Yeah.
Yep, Democrat PA from Pennsylvania, Navy veteran. And Representative Chrissy Holinan from another Democrat from Pennsylvania, and she's a former Air Force officer.
Now, why would they say the obvious? Because obviously there's the thing that says, I think it might be Article 90, but it basically is a thing saying, you don't have to obey an unlawful order. But when Slotkin herself was being interviewed on TV and they said, well, can you name one illegal order? She goes, well, to my knowledge, there hasn't been one yet. So then why bring it up? Why bring it up? So there is a reason to bring it up.
Well, of course there's a reason.
Yeah, they are sowing the seeds of an insurrection. Mm-hmm. So I watched a video this morning from Victor Davis Hanson. Mm-hmm. So he said there's a movie out, 1964 movie called 7 Days in May. And it mirrors what... Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it.
I heard that title.
But it mirrors exactly what's going on. Okay. In the movie, they tried to nullify the presidential directives and not obey the president. So they were talking about doing that. But yeah, like we said, why would you tell 1.3 million soldiers, why would you tell them not to obey something that they already know?
Yeah.
Right. So in 1861, Jefferson Davis ordered troops to fire on Fort Sumter. That issued in the Civil War.
Okay.
Right? So that ushered in the Civil War. That's going against the government. Mm-hmm. George Wallace, University of Alabama, standing at the steps. We're not going to obey state law. Going against the government. So he gave a couple of these examples where someone said, we're not going to obey the law. And what happened?
Yeah.
Civil war happens. The whole what you would call equal rights and civil. All the civils. Oh my God, what is it? Oh my God, the movement then, the civil rights movement.
Civil rights
oh my
movement.
God,
Yeah.
sorry. Sometimes the brain,
I'm actually looking for something. I wonder if I could find it.
But when they keep bringing up insurrection, right? Over and over and over again. Except Jack Smith, who tried to prosecute Trump, never charged them with insurrection.
No.
He was never charged. But during Trump's first administration, there were 4-star generals and admirals, and this goes to Article 88. They violated the Uniform Code of Military Justice, which says you can't disparage the President of the United States. But when they are all out, when he got them out, what did they all say? They say he should be thrown in jail.
That's right.
Right. So they violated Article 88.
Violated it.
Yeah. So now, and then recently we have the mayor of Chicago who says that they were going to oppose federal law when it came to the feds going in and trying to stop people from killing each other. And in LA, Karen Bass, they were tipping off the feds, or tipping off about the feds to illegals, which is against the federal law. Yeah. So they're the ones saying over and over and over again, insurrection, and they're the ones over and over and over through history that are basically in an insurrection against our own government. So it's always Democrats, people. Yep. And the history shows
That's what I was just trying to look up. I saw something and I thought I saved it and I didn't. And it was basically, a Democrat killed Lincoln. He was a Republican. Yeah. It was a Democrat did this, a Democrat did that, a Democrat. But everything that they said, and at the bottom it says, and they blame Republicans. Yeah. But it was all Democrats that did it. Yeah. I wish I saved that. I'll find it again.
Yeah, because we're going to get into the National Guardsmen that got shot.
Yes.
And they're trying to blame that on Trump.
Oh, yeah.
National Guard shouldn't have been there, so therefore it's Trump's fault.
So it was it 22 years? There was a murder every other day?
Oh, I think it was something like that.
It was something ridiculous.
I don't know the years, but definitely there was a murder almost every other day.
Almost every other day
in Chicago.
In Washington, D.C. Now there's not.
Yeah.
Carjacking is down.
Yep.
Rape is down. Robbery is down.
Yep.
All this is down because of the presence of the National Guard.
Same thing happened in Memphis. They went down there. All of a sudden, crime goes down.
Crime is dropping.
And then Chicago doesn't want to, deal with the National Guard. And they're having all kinds of stuff go on there.
Yeah. I don't know. There was someone that said, I can only remember if it was one of the 6 that said something about, if this goes on, they're going to kill National Guardsmen. And then literally 2 days later, this Afghan refugee that worked with the CIA, he's 29 years old. His name is Ramawalan Lakanwal. I hope I got that right. So I have a little bit about him. Do you want me to proceed?
Yeah.
So he was an Afghan refugee. He worked with the CIA in Afghanistan in an army unit. He was flown to the USA in the refugee airlift when Kabul fell. And the only reason why I say Kabul, it fell because we decided to pull out.
In a hurry. Because Biden put a date down. We're leaving by this date.
And
it didn't matter what was going on. Right. Didn't know what was going on.
Yes.
Just we're leaving.
Yes.
And caused that whole thing.
Yeah, how many $1 billion of equipment behind?
He left all these brand new trucks and everything else there.
Oh, yeah. Weapons galore.
Weapons and everything else.
Anyhow, so this gentleman here with his wife and 5 kids came to the United States, and he settled in the state of Washington. So he got in his car and decided to drive from the state of Washington to Washington, D.C. with a revolver
to shoot somebody.
Ambush 2 National Guardsmen.
Yep. He probably would have done more if they didn't stop him.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And supposedly supposedly, they don't know yet, but supposedly he was shouting Allah Akbar, which is God is great. And Allahu Akbar is my God is greater than yours, just so you know the difference. The one big question is, why did he do it?
Right.
I mean, the guy was shot. He's in critical condition himself.
The woman died.
The woman died, and one of the National Guard, now he was actually a National Airman, and they're both from West Virginia. He's in critical also. So just a little background on him. Supposedly, from what I have heard and doing my research, is about 15, 16 years old, he was vetted to fight with the Afghanistan military with our troops. Then he worked his way up through the ranks, and ultimately he ended up with a CIA night fighting unit called the Kandahar Strike Unit. And he fought right alongside our troops again. So I'm not sure what happened with this guy for him to do this and why he did this.
Yeah, because I brought up the thing to you, was he radicalized over there or was he radicalized once he got here? Because something changed. Like, if you're working with us and we bring you here and you get your whole family comes here and you, I would assume, had a decent life, then why do this? So somewhere along the way you were radicalized or you already were, and you weren't vetted properly.
No. Well, people say he was vetted. Yes, he was vetted. He was vetted to fight with the Afghan troops alongside our troops.
Yeah.
But he wasn't vetted totally to come here to the United States. So we all seen the pictures of people jumping on planes and coming here. How many of those people were designated okay to come?
Well, the Biden administration would probably tell you all of them. Oh, they were all vetted.
But we all know.
There's no way you could have.
No.
There's no way you could have.
I don't know. Let's see. And then, how many days has it been since the guy got shot? I mean, it's been what? Was that?
That was Thanksgiving?
Was that Thanksgiving Day?
It might have been, because I remember saying something, or the day before.
Or the day before.
It was either the day before or that day.
So now just yesterday we heard in the news that they arrested another Afghan refugee in Texas.
Yep.
He put on TikTok that he was building a bomb and he was going to blow something up in the Metroplex area, which is Dallas-Fort Worth.
Yep.
And they arrested him.
Yep.
So now everybody's up in arms because Trump wants those people gone.
Yep. If you can't trust them.
No.
I was telling you the other day, I said, you may have, at this point, it's got to be peer pressure. So you have 5,000 people, and I don't care if just 2 of them become radicalized and decide to blow up people or shoot people. Oh, well, now you all got to go back.
Yeah.
And let peer pressure deal with it over there. Mm-hmm. Not here.
So here's a story that I don't think you're aware of. I have a very good friend that I've known since I was like 18 years old. We started working together. And he was in the military. And when it was time to go to war, he went. He was in the army. He fought in the first Iraq campaign. He was in the Battle of Sadr City, which was one of the most violent.
Yeah.
I'm not saying war is not violent,
No,
but
no,
this was like insane. So then he ended up going to Afghanistan. So it was Christmas Day, and they're on patrol with trusted, loyal Afghan soldiers, and all of a sudden, they hear AK-47 rounds going off. Well, those 2 trusted Afghan soldiers turned the guns on our troops, and some of their friends were killed. And this is a true story. And they turned around and shot them and killed them. So now they were vetted to work with our troops, but they ended up killing our troops. I say send them all back.
Yep, because
they're not trusted.
Because you can't trust them, right?
No.
You can't trust them. And I would do that with any group of people that come here. I don't care if they're a bunch of Guatemalans, if they're a bunch of, where they're from. If they come here and whether we liked it or not, they opened the doors and said, everybody come on in. If they're doing stuff that's killing Americans, get them out.
It's time to go.
Time to go. That's it. There's no well, ifs and buts. Send them all somewhere else.
We're too open. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then people are going to know what they're going to do. They're going to sit back and hear us. And they're going to say, well, what about when the Italians came and the Poles came and the Irish came? Well, I don't see them doing anything to start killing troops and.
Yeah, I mean, they might throw out the mafia or whatever, but the mafia were killing themselves. You know, a lot of times they were killing other people in the family.
Different time then.
Different time, right?
That.
But now it's like,
because we were looking for people because our country was flourishing.
Yeah.
So we were looking for people to fill jobs. We're not looking for people to fill jobs.
nope, there's Americans
enough
that could work.
for people that are unemployed. And I read my brother something there. It was the other day. Someone posted on Facebook on a site from a nearby city. I can't find a job.
I have a college degree.
Yeah, I've been looking for 6 months. We end up looking very hard.
No, well, if you're looking for one specific job and you keep applying to that one specific job, and there isn't, you can't say there's no jobs. Go get something else then.
Yeah.
But every society, we want what we want, and that's all we want, and we want to get paid $1 million for it. And if it isn't there, well, we can't find a job.
How many jobs did I do in different?
I don't have enough fingers and toes to count how many jobs you've had.
It was never in the same field.
No.
I mean, a few of them were.
Yeah, but you might have bounced back into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bounced back into it.
I mean, literally, you can go from working in a factory, selling cars, doing buying sales and products for vegetables and food and stuff in Vegas.
I did that. For one of it's probably the largest.
Yeah,
armored
car, like
tow truck
driver,
school bus drivers 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, if there's not, matter of fact, you and Dad delivered newspapers.
Yep, I delivered newspapers. I did whatever I had to do while I went to school.
Yep, and everybody else is lazy.
They just cry about it.
America's
I don't make $30 an hour. Well, I'm sorry, you're delivering newspapers. You're not going to make $30 an hour.
I mean, I started out minimum wage was $1.85 when I started working.
$3.65, I think it was when I was.
And by the time I was ready to retire, I was making good money.
Yeah.
But
because you went and you got a degree.
Yeah, you worked and you always work up and you work up and you
don't come out of school making $100,000.
No. Well, some people could.
You can.
You could if you want to be a welder.
You want to be a welder? You could come out making $60,000 to $80,000 a year to start.
Out of high school.
Yeah.
Go to a tech high school and come out and you got a job being a welder, 60 to 80 grand to start. And then people will be like, well, the whole women don't make the same amount as men and everything else. And you go, well, how many women are working on oil rigs? How many women
there are some?
How many? Yeah, but
very few.
Very few. Yeah. And those people would be making the same
Mm-hmm.
amount. But they're not taking the dirty jobs. They want the nice job. They're sitting and typing away and having your.
I have a friend that does fracking in one of the Dakotas, and he's like a month on, a month off, something like that. 3 weeks on, whatever it is. And he said, "There's a couple of women there, but they ain't women."
No.
They could kick out a couple of guys.
Yeah.
But he goes, there's a few females that work here.
Yeah.
So they're mostly men.
So looking at a couple of things that we brought up, and we've mentioned this saying before, not saying that the Republicans are the answer to everything. No. But Democrats are always the cause of the problem. And people don't want to hear it because they're Democrats and because they think they're wonderful and they know how things are supposed to be and we're the high and mighty and we're better than everybody else. But you guys screw up everything.
Yeah.
And historically, you screwed it up for years.
Historically, yes.
Years. For decades. They've screwed up. So I don't know. I don't know how the United States gets turned around because it is really, and we've talked about this before, it's really almost like a civil war is getting ready.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. Like, there's the conservatives against the Democrat, liberal, progressive, socialist. It's scary. It's scary.
I watched the video. I don't know if you were in the room when I watched it. And the reporter said that years ago, if you brought up socialism, most people would equate that to communism.
Right.
Now, when you bring up socialism, they go, well, it's working pretty good in Sweden or Finland, or they don't go to communism right away.
Right.
But that's what it leads to.
Well, not only that, but you talk about things like Sweden, Finland. Who's there? Swedes, Finlandians, whatever. It's like they have a homogenous culture. The United States doesn't.
No.
We have every culture, every religion.
Under the sun.
Every color. I mean, you name it, we're all. but there's supposed to be an ideal of what America is that we all look at that and go, yeah, but that's us, even though we're all different. You're bringing the people, and we saw that with that mayor up in was Dearborn or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we're not assimilating. Well, that's what you're supposed to do
That's
here.
what you're supposed to do.
You're supposed to assimilate.
I moved out of the country. You know that.
Yeah.
I lived in a country in Central America. There's no signs in English.
No.
You better learn the language.
Yeah.
That's why I'm surprised I don't speak more Spanish. I know a lot to hear, but I used to travel alone. I had to go, when I was going up to immigration, it was a 2.5-hour bus ride from the town that I was in to go to Panama City, where immigration is. And the only time there was signs in English was at the immigration office.
Yeah.
There wasn't a sign that said milk, leche, or bread, pan.
Right.
No, it was all in Spanish. So you better assimilate.
Well, even when, and when I've been to Italy, I've been to Germany, and even though they were like short times, a week, maybe 2 weeks, I learned as much as I could prior to getting there so that I can respectfully use some of their language and not just walk in and go, well, speak English. I mean, it's their country. So I learned some German, basic German, basic Italian. I know.
People are forgetting that here.
Yep.
When they come here, they're not going, it's their country. They're going, especially the Muslims. I'm sorry, but it's true. More and more videos I watch, it's to assert their dominance. And it's going, we're not assimilating. Well, we're going to turn things the way it was in their country.
I told
Aren't you trying to leave?
I told you, and I think it was California. We could check that later, but I think it's California, where they basically said that there is going to be no restrictions on school attendance for the Muslim children, because if they have to hide because ICE is coming and they're not in school, they're not going to hold it against them if they miss 50, 60, 80 days a year. They're not going to hold it against them. They're not going to count that as absences. So you're going to take a specific group of people. This sounds kind of racist, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure does.
Specific group of people and treat them differently than everybody else.
That's racist.
Right? That's racism.
Especially under Democrats.
Right. But Democrats would sit there and go, wow, that makes sense. Oh, makes sense to be racist?
I don't know if this is true, but one of the students that I drive says if you miss more than 20 days, they contact the DCF office. Oh, yeah. Now, I don't know if Waterbury's that way or not.
I know the town I used to live in, because, my daughter has migraines and she used to miss a lot of school.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And we had a knock at the door one day, and it was DCF, and they're like, we're here because of all these absences. So when we sat them down and we said, first of all, her parents are a therapist and a social worker, so we know the rules better than you do, and we have all the medical proof as to why she was out. Once they heard all that, they're like, yeah, there's no problem here. And they closed the case. Yeah. But they did. No, they will show up.
Yeah, they will show up.
Yep. I mean, even if you miss, I think it's more than 10 days, you get a letter from the state saying you've exceeded the limit.
But no, you're saying that these people could hide.
These people. Yep, they can be absent.
That's okay.
That's okay because see, they're different. So the same people that talk about equality, we're all the same,
are making people
different, and they do it all the time. They go after the black vote. They go after the Hispanic vote. They treat these people differently.
Or they talk different. I got hot sauce in my purse.
Yeah.
Remember that? Who said that?
Oh, remember the
Hillary Clinton.
There was a Hillary Clinton one. Like,
yep, I got hot sauce in my purse.
We's got no, and she's like, that's the whitest person in the world.
Yeah. Who envied the grand dragon or whatever, the grand cyclops.
Yep, of the KKK.
Yep, which was Richard Byrd.
Byrd, yeah. So they're
full of shit.
They're a bunch of hypocrites. The whole party is hypocrites.
And the whole party is swinging as far communist socialist as you could go.
Yep. I watched a video today, but it was a young girl on a panel, and she said that she is a communist. She lives in this country. She said she's a communist. She wants us to go communist because then everyone is the same. We would all get paid the same. So when they started to say, so what's the difference between a doctor or a janitor if they're both getting exactly the same amount of pay? They're like, what's the incentive to go become a doctor? Yeah. Oh, because they want to be a doctor and they're going to want to help people. She's so young and so ignorant.
Yep, and those are voters.
Yeah, and she's so ignorant that she thinks there's this utopia where everyone's going to keep doing the same thing and working hard and just give their money to everyone else so that we're all making exactly the same. When she doesn't take into effect there's human beings. Why am I going to go work 20 hours a day digging the ditch when you're going to sit and answer a phone for 3 hours a day and we're going to get paid the same amount? I'm going to be like, I ain't digging ditches anymore.
No, I'll go answer a phone.
I'll go sit and answer a phone.
And no one will dig ditches.
Right. So that's what happens. Nobody digs ditches. There's no innovation. There's no industry because everybody sits back and go, well, we're going to get universal pay.
Yep, universal pay, universal health care, which is none.
Right.
Comes down to none.
Yeah.
And the people at the top.
Yep, always
Eat steak,
are rich.
Live in mansions, have lobsters, and you scratch your you know what for a decent
Yeah,
meal.
and didn't we just see that in, you were telling me about the one of the guys just below Zelensky in Ukraine.
Oh, yeah.
He just quit because there's an investigation.
They're stealing billions of dollars, folks. Our money. And you people are idiots that want to keep this war going. Oh, Trump's a Russian asset. Proven wrong. Russia helped Trump get elected. Proven wrong.
And we need to support Zelensky with our money. And they steal it.
Yeah. So did you know that he's closing all the Orthodox churches in Ukraine? Do you know he kidnaps people on the street, puts them on the front lines? Do you know that? We know that because we see the videos. We see the research. Or we do the research. I apologize.
But then we hear about ICE scooping up people here. They're not scooping up anybody.
They're not scooping up. The only thing they're scooping is they're scooping your stupidity for not doing your own research.
And shout out to the bar in Idaho. I'm just telling you.
You were just telling me
that if you give ICE a lead into an illegal immigrant, and for ICE, that you could have free beer for a month.
Yeah.
So shout out to that bar.
I like that when people.
That's the American way.
Yes, that is.
That's the American way. I love it.
I like that. Do you ever see the thing people post sometimes on Facebook? It'll say, my mother-in-law, she's illegal. She lives at this address with a white picket fence, number 482, and she works over here. But I hope nothing happens to her. I love that. When every once in a while I'll see it, I laugh. Getting rid of his mother-in-law.
Yeah. So
we do have compassion for the people that want to come here and want to do the right thing.
But do it right.
Yes.
Go back home, fill out the paperwork,
and wait in line.
Wait in line. And if you pass all the tests, you're welcome to come here and assimilate into the United States.
So I want you to try something, folks. The next time you go to a movie theater and there's a long line for tickets, now you can buy them online. But let's say you find one. I want you to cut around everybody and get in the front and see what happens.
Yeah. And you say, well, I'm here because I want to get in.
And people are going to go, wait in line like everybody else. Oh, geez, where'd that phrase come from?
Oh.
That's just how immigration should be. Wait in line like everybody else. We were born here.
Except you have experience working with lawyers and everything else to get someone to become a U.S. citizen.
Yeah. Oh, I do. It costs thousands of dollars.
Yep. And not like you had thousands of dollars to throw away.
No.
But
it's called you work, you save. When we got an income tax check, it went to the lawyer to go through the immigration process of having someone come from another country and
become a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, you came in. She was my fiance. She came here on a fiance visa, and within 90 days, if we weren't married, you got to go. So
and then we see stories about people like, I've been here, it's like a 40-year-old woman. I've been here since I was 11 years old. Have you become a U.S. citizen yet? No.
What's stopping you? Themselves.
Absolutely. It's always themselves. It's always people stopping themselves.
Because it costs money.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're in America. Everything costs money.
So I would say this, and half the people watching this are going to like it and half aren't. Congress needs to get out of the way and let Trump be president.
Yeah.
Because a lot of this stuff, whether you like him or not, whether you like the way he does things or not, if you take all that away and you just look at what's happening, things are better and things are going to get better. And he hasn't even been in office a year yet. Not even a year. And when this is the other thing, you brought this up the other day. When you get your income tax check and you get your return, and there's a lot of money because he cut taxes on tips, Social Security, and the like.
Yep.
If you're a Democrat, send it back.
That's right.
You don't like them, send it back. Send your refund back.
They will never.
Don't take it.
They will never do that.
Nope. They're going to be like, this is mine. And why do you have it? But they won't tell you why they have it. Because Republicans passed the largest tax cut in history.
Yep. Big, beautiful bill. I'm waiting for next year.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
because my taxes went, the percentage, I think I went from like 24 to 12.
Yeah.
It's dropping.
You're going to get,
we're going to get a decent.
Everyone's getting money. Well, everyone who's working is going to get money back.
There's people that don't work.
Well, that's
thousands of dollars on the child tax.
Earned income credit thing.
Yeah, they sit home, do nothing, and get 20 grand back because we're 15 grand because they got 47,000 kids.
Yeah. But, so that's the thing. That's the challenge to every Democrat. When you get it, your income tax check back, send it back to the government, tell them no thanks, put it towards the debt.
Now they're talking about, because of the amount of money we're getting from tariffs, either lowering the income tax or totally doing away with it.
Yep. Because what was it, 33 billion in 1 month or something?
33 billion in 1 month. And they're trying to stop that.
Yep.
Democrats.
Yep. Are trying to stop the whole tariff thing.
Yeah, so if the Democrats stop the whole tariff thing, then that means you're Trump trying to stop income tax. That'll go away.
No, and then what's going to happen if Democrats are somehow get in and run the government again? They're going to raise your taxes.
Yeah, because
they're going to go, well, we need to raise taxes. We have a lot of debt. Yeah. Or they're going to print money like they did last time, and the inflation is going to skyrocket where it was last time.
Yeah.
Inflation is down to I thought I saw something the other day. It was down to 2%. It's in the twos, I think. Under Biden, it was 9%, but they said the overall, if you looked at everything, it was 22%.
Wow. I don't know. Oh, we do want to say something. Pam Bondi, shit or get off the pot.
Yeah.
We're tired of her. Either she's going to do something or she's not. Get out. So that's for the people that think that we love every person in the Trump administration. We don't. Either do your job or move aside. Someone else will do it. Because
if it was the Democrats, all the people that they don't like would already be indicted and in front of a judge. And they just had another liberal judge who's trying to wipe away Comey's problem, and Letitia James trying to wipe that away because they're all Democrats. They're liberal Democrat judges, and they don't want to even follow the law. That's the other thing. I'm getting tired of these liberal Democrat judges who have someone in front of them. There's a law, and they're like, I don't think it's okay. Yeah, and they make up stupid reasons. I think this is political. No kidding. The guy worked for the government.
Yep.
It's got to be political.
The Somali couple, $7.2 million they got away with stealing. They went up in front of the judge. Just said, "Nah, that's okay.
Yeah,
we're getting nothing. You didn't do nothing." $7.2 million. If that was me or you, we'd be locked in some dungeon somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, if you're white, you're going to jail.
Yep. Because you're Somali. Nothing.
Especially if you're a white Christian. Woo.
So I don't know what's happening, folks, but I know our last couple of videos we've been really, kind of pissed off about things.
Well, when you pay attention to this stuff, there's no reason not to be pissed off.
Yeah. We understand people got to go to work. They're raising kids. They're running here, PTA meetings. They're taking their kids to dance. This one's got soccer practice. We know that you could only maybe take 5 or 10 minutes to listen to CNN or MSLSD, and then they're not telling you the truth, and you believe what they say, or you turn on the radio and you listen and say, "Oh, Trump did this," and you go, "Yeah, Trump's an idiot. I hate him." But you don't do any research. Yeah. The research, folks, research.
Well, that's the other thing. You see videos where people I don't like Trump. So they say, well, give me one thing that you don't like. And he's a jerk. Well, go, give me one specific, they can't do it.
They walk away.
They can't do it. And then they walk away. Or I see it where somebody's talking to somebody else and other people come up with, don't talk to her. She's a MAGA person. Don't talk. And they're like, they're basically telling other people what to do.
Yeah, they blow whistles into the microphone. Or they bang a drum. These people are retarded.
Yeah, I mean, they really are. There's something.
Why are they always old white people? Mostly women.
But yeah, because, and I saw this on a comment today. Another thing, we definitely need to repeal the 19th Amendment. Women can't vote because they can't run this country because they're out of their minds. We should get look at Ilhan Omar, AOC, Crockett. You start going down the line, they're all nuts. And why are they in Congress trying to make laws when they're all psychotic? You know, I'm not saying guys make every right law, but in our long history of being on this earth, guys tend to be a little bit more like thoughtful about things.
Mm-hmm. You're more emotional.
It's not. They are emotional, and they vote with emotions. I don't know. And then for anyone who's in Connecticut, I think we brought this up last time. There's a Republican, and if people don't think I'm sexist, there is a woman running for governor of Connecticut.
Oh, she has our vote.
Yep, she's got our vote. Erin Stewart. If you're in Connecticut, vote for her. She's turned around New Britain. She'll turn around this state. Yeah. If they let her, she's going to try.
Yeah, and that not only that, there was a thing about like Trump won 40% of the vote in California. There's no Republican representation. There's no Republican representation in Connecticut either.
Or Massachusetts.
Or a few other states.
Yep.
Why? How come we don't have a voice?
Because a long time ago, Democrats redistricted stuff to make it that way.
Yeah, they're doing that in California. They just passed that, and 5 Republicans might lose their seats.
Yep.
Because they're redistricting. You already control the damn state.
And they're going to try and they want to control the government. It's all about control. It's all about power. And they don't care who they step on. And, you know, you think about all the people they used. They used that David Hogg. They used that Greta Thunberg. Like, whatever. Like, they use people to get their point across. And then Democrats just give up on it.
The tip of what you just said, perfect example. Mendami in New York.
Yep.
We're going to get rid of the police force. We're going to defund them. No, we're keeping 35,000 cops. There's going to be a $30 minimum wage. No, we're not doing that. We're going to have the grocery store. No, we're not doing that. He told you a line, you fell for it, and now he's going to give himself a raise too.
Yeah, they're voting in a raise for all of them.
You people are stupid. I wanted him to win. Just so people could really see what kind of a person he is, and they're getting it shoved right up there.
Yeah, and it was funny because prior to like the election,
I didn't swear.
Trump was evil. And then what does he do? He shows up in the White House, in the Oval Office, shaking hands. We're going to work together. The day after, Trump's evil again. You people in New York are a bunch of morons. The ones with money, get out. Don't come to Connecticut, though.
No, go somewhere else.
Get out of New York.
Go to New Hampshire, Vermont. They're already...
Yeah, and let everybody else who's stuck in New York, let's see their income tax go up.
Oh, they're gonna get hammered.
And let them be happy.
They got to get their money from somewhere.
Yeah, and the other thing is, as some of these tree lightings around the country, they're having riots. They can't even light a Christmas tree anymore.
No, it's wrong.
Without people shooting people.
It's a Christian thing.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
What was
the shooting that just happened? We were just talking about it. It was in
California.
Yeah.
We don't. They still don't.
They thought it was a birthday party or something, but
they still don't know exactly why. Yeah. They think someone was targeted. A rapper was there, supposedly. 4 dead. I don't know how many wounded.
Yeah, but even if it was a rapper or whatever, it's like, okay, it's a birthday party. I don't know what age the person was. It could have been a kid, could have been an adult. Yeah. But
I didn't even look into. I just saw.
No, I know. It's just
a little bit.
Now you just open up. You open up the news and you see shooting. Where you could guess, New York, Chicago, L.A. Mm-hmm. It's got to be one of the 3.
Yeah, or that's. I think this one was Stockton, California. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, I know. San Jose, or someplace. I don't know. But anyways. But you can almost say when you hear it, like, "Oh, it was a shooting." All right, well, where was it? It's probably let's start with New York, Chicago, Illinois, and let's start in California.
Chicago for nothing.
Nope.
New York. California, the whole state they could keep.
Yep.
Although Northern California is very, very conservative.
Yeah, but again, there's not enough of them up there to even get representation.
You know what it is? It's why these states, like a state, we'll take our state. Why Democrats usually win? Because you got your 5 major towns,
Yep.
And they're all handout people.
Yep.
They want their handouts.
Yep.
They're thinking of themselves, not their future.
Yeah. Oh, we said that. Like,
Yep.
they need to redistrict Connecticut, but they won't because Democrats run this state for the last 40 years.
Since it's been called Connecticut.
Yeah, no.
Pretty much. Anyhow.
All right.
I think that sums that up.
Yeah, I was thinking, but even though we kind of hit it in the beginning with my dedication of this episode, I was going to do the dumb Democrat, but I was going to nominate the guy. So
Who will nominate John?
John.
You'll nominate him.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't listen to the things we said.
No. And he could, like I said, somebody could just say, I respectfully disagree. No, that would be fine.
That's fine. You can. This is an opinion channel.
Yeah.
These are our opinions.
Yeah. And
Doesn't make it fact, except for the facts that we do
except
right
for
now.
the facts that we, And shout out to Victor Davis Hanson if you guys never listen to anything he said. There's guys like him, Thomas Sowell.
I got a lot of this stuff from Black Scout.
Yeah,
Black Scout.
right.
The guy's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he did a lot of research and I followed up with
Well,
research.
yeah, same with this. But we've said in the past, guys like Thomas Sowell, John Solomon. There's people you could go listen to, whether you agree or not. Get educated. Listen to them.
They won't.
But you won't. You'd rather just walk up and down the street with signs that someone handed you and said, "Don't be stupid and stand in a corner."
Because they're getting paid for it.
Yep. Yeah, no. Anyway,
folks.
All right. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we did.
We did. We had a good one.
Yeah. And we cooked here. Well, my brother cooked. I was the support.
You were support.
Yeah.
Good.
I did the decorations.
You did, and then you did cleanup. That was
Yeah,
really
did
good.
cleanup.
We worked together.
I'm not saying I'm not a good cook.
We worked together well.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the thing. We worked together well.
Our family was awesome.
Yeah.
It's getting smaller and smaller, folks.
Yeah, but
And we're getting wider and wider.
But we're definitely going to have another guest right after Christmas.
Oh.
We're going to have another guest.
I don't even know anything
I might not be
I
here.
don't know anything about it.
I might not be here.
Oh,
but we're
okay.
gonna
You
have.
might take that trip.
I might take a trip.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but you'll be here. There'll be a guest, and you.
Sorry, I didn't shave close for the women out there.
He didn't manscape.
I had days off. And thanks for the union that we're in here. This year I actually got paid for Thanksgiving and the day after.
That's good.
Now imagine that, working for a company and not being able to
You mean you actually worked for for stuff?
Even I worked for the same company.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't pay us for Thanksgiving or the day after, and we couldn't collect because in Connecticut you got to be out more than 3 days. So I would only get a 3-day paycheck.
Yep.
Like my bills,
Right.
stop.
Right.
But now we got it.
Yeah.
Thanks to me and my girlfriend and a couple other people
Got the union in.
that got the union in.
Yep. Well, and that's what you do.
And people are driving newer cars or getting their car painted. I'm like, hey, where's my share?
Yeah.
I helped get this union in here.
All right.
All right, folks. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We will be announcing when we're going to go live.
Yeah, we're working on a date, and we got to.
So's my brother.
Yes, if there's any really conservative women out there, about 5'7", 5'8", little taller, dark hair, hopefully.
Yeah, dark hair, a little meat on the bones.
A little bit, but maybe Italian. We'll see, but and not crazy.
No Sicilians
Yeah.
then, even though we're part of Sicilian.
I know. And then, give us a comment.
Yeah. All righty, folks.
All right.
That's enough. Thank you so much. We
Bye.
appreciate you.